What's up, everyone? This is Will Neff, and I'll be your host of the Amazon Music Tonight pre-show, sponsored by the all-new Nissan Kicks. I'll be leading things into the Amazon Music Live concert series for the next 7 weeks. Amazon Music Live is a weekly concert series streaming live performances from some of the biggest artists on the planet, and we're back for season 3. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the big man himself. We've got Jelly Roll taking the stage. I am juiced to hear some Jelly Roll. So, folks, for those of you who are unfamiliar with what we're doing here, this is a warm-up. It's a decompression. Let's move on from the football and let's get into the music. And we'll be doing some various different things on this show. We'll be playing some trivia. We'll be looking at an interview with the artist. We'll be looking at some weird pre-tape stuff. And we'll also be checking in on the live show. So we'll be taking a look at the stage, some of the people there, just kind of heightening the mood. One little quick pro quo. Most of the mini games that you see tonight, you're going to be using an extension for, unless you're using a cell phone, in which case just tap your phone screen. Tonight's artist is Jelly Roll, and I'm familiar with him. I'm a fan, but my mom is a mega fan, so I'm really excited. I'm pretty sure she's in chat somewhere. If you see Mama Neff pop up, give her a little hey, hi, and hello for me. I'm looking at a teleprompter right now, so I can't really give her the focus she deserves. Hello, Mother. I hope you're doing well. Anyway, I'm not the biggest country music fan in the world, but I've really loved what I've heard from Lee, and I'm excited to see what he does tonight. I'm more of a Stevie Ray Vaughan guy myself, a little Texas Flood, a little Life by the Drop, but I love me some Jelly, so I'm excited about that. Chat, I'd love to hear from you. Who are you rocking with in the country scene? And which one of you are Jelly Roll fans? In chat if you're Jelly Roll fans, and what are you looking forward to see tonight? If you could pick your perfect song to show up, what would it be? Hi, Mom. Hope you're doing great. We love Mama Neff. Mama Neff raised a 10 in charisma. Okay, you're gonna juice her up a little bit too much. Also, ladies and gentlemen, some of you will be coming to us from the Thursday night football game, and a big sorry to all you Saints fans. A really solid week 1 and 2. And after that, the wheels have seemed to have fallen off. I have Alvin Kamara on fantasy team, and it looks like it's going to be a guaranteed loss. But for the of you in Denver, are you believing? Because I am. Denver looks like the real deal. Another rookie quarterback starting to shine. Excited for the rest of Denver's season. Anyway, chat, let's take you now live to the stage. We're going to get a look at some of the fans that are rolling. There we go. We got people up to the barricade already. We're like 45 minutes out, and they're up to the barricade. Holy smokes, Jelly Roll fans absolutely pouring in. Do we have any other angles we can look at here? Hang on, I want to get at some other looks at the stage here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for some good old-fashioned weirdness, just to, get you in the mood. Let's take a look at that. For those of you who don't know, that's actually how Tom Brady deflated his footballs. That was a live look at how he did that. So, the more you know. Anyway, enough from me. You don't want to hear from me. We're going to go into an interview with the man himself, Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll sat down with our very own Liza Koshy. She's going to be doing all of our social hosting this season and talking to all of our artists. This is an awesome interview, so you're going to want to stick around. And if you miss it for whatever reason, if you trip over your feet trying to get to the screen, we're going to be able to watch this interview again later in the night. So let's go live, or not live, pre-tape, to Liza Koshy as she sat down with Jelly Roll.
Okay, listen, to say that we are excited to see you perform tonight at AML would be an understatement. It would also be a lie, because we are elated, honored, grateful, thankful, so happy you are here. How do you feel?
I'm excited, man. I always live in a space where I'm looking at the mountain in front of me.
Yeah.
And the gift of that is I'm always present where I'm at. The problem of that is sometimes you walk into things not fully sure what's happening. And I got in here and I was like, oh, this is a really big deal. I was like, this is a huge deal. Cool. They're selling Jelly Roll cocktails and mocktails. They're selling Jelly Roll chicken. They're selling this. And I swear, dude, it's all like Southern based.
Yeah.
It tickles me when I come to LA and do stuff, and like this moment, you're looking at everything's like around Southern cuisine classics, and you're like, let's go, baby.
Nashville, yeah?
Yes, ma'am. Born and raised.
That's right. So you must be a big football fan.
I love football.
You love it?
Oh, absolutely, dude. Lifelong football fan. College football, pro football.
Absolutely.
Just stay, especially college football, because before we had a pro team at Tennessee, we were all college fans.
Did you toss around the old pigskin yourself?
Not really. I mean, I could throw a football, but no better than, anybody else can throw. My daughter can throw a decent spiral.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm proud of that as a dad. And to this day, she'll throw a little T-bow, a little wobbly, but it'll go, and I'm like, that's my girl.
Well.
I'm definitely glad that we got to open the season. We opened this
Yes.
year's AML, so that's really cool.
And opening it is the man who wrote Get By,
Yes.
the 2024-2025 ESPN College Football Anthem.
Ain't that awesome?
That's awesome, dude.
That's
How did
so
that
cool.
feel? That's such an honor.
Well, I love the songs just because it's always a big deal as a fan.
Of course.
And to be the song was super, super cool. And anytime you get to work with like college football or ESPN, things that you've watched your whole life or have done your whole life, it's just a little different. You know what I mean? I remember when this was Channel 11. You know what I mean? It's like, and I remember how big a deal it was that we got cable to get Channel 11.
Yeah, you had to stop.
We had to go to a friend's house to get it before. You know what I mean? So we got to Channel 11 now. And now, I don't know, but I just look at it different. So all this stuff is still, I look at it like a kid, a middle class kid in the 90s would.
Would you say there's a song on the album that you would play for your high school self?
Oh, goodness. Man. A song on my album that I would play for my high school self?
You could travel back in time and just
play.
plop it in the CD player car, drive out to a nice cliff with a view.
I'd probably play Unpretty. It talks about hating the man I used to be.
Oh.
Because I'd be like, that's you, you little fuck. That's you. Just know that you are the problem. It's not me, it's you. I spent a long time shaking you.
Yeah, beautifully so and beautifully broken.
Yes.
Speaking of, that is a perfectly written title.
Thank you.
Yes, beautifully broken is such a gorgeous way to encapsulate your energy too.
Right.
And it's so ironic that when something's whole, it's one, but you embrace being multiple pieces.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I want
Yes.
people to see, is that the most fucked up, scared part of you, if you can still find a way to love that person, then you can heal that person and get through that person. You know what I mean? That's the overarching theme of the whole record.
Good. You make me, the sounds that come out when I'm speaking with you are the sounds I make in church.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen,
Yeah.
brother, amen.
Amen. Amen. I want to try that Jelly Roll cocktail. That sounds nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move into our first game of the evening. This is Trivia Tracks. Now, you can play along using the Quiz Kit extension if you're on your desktop, or if you're on the Twitch mobile app. I think you're all good to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you have the Quiz Kit extension enabled if you want to play along with us. And here's how the game works. You're going to be given about 30 seconds to answer a trivia question that is related to Jelly Roll. Participants will receive points based on how fast they answer. So time is a factor. And once time is up, the answer to the question will be revealed and the scoreboard will be shown. We'll see who was the fastest to answer that question and who is winning overall. So, ladies and gentlemen, get your quiz kit enabled and let's go ahead into our first trivia question. Oh my God, it's up. Which of Jelly Roll's songs features lyrics, "I've been to hell and back, I can show you the receipts"? Is it "Son of a Sinner"? Is it Need a Favor? Is it Dead Man Walking? Is it Save Me? Ooh, this is your first question. What are you feeling, chat? Well, I'll tell you, it's Son of a Sinner. I'll give you the first one. There you go. Everybody gets the first one. Everybody gets one. Okay? I did my research for this. I'm ready. Please be Son of a Sinner. If I'm wrong, I'm going to look so stupid. And the answer is, please be Son of a Sinner. It's Son of a Sinner. No! I'm dialed. I'm locked in, man. All right, question 2. Let's take a look. Oh, well, first of all, we'll take a look at this scoreboard here. And you can see that contestant number 77 was the fastest one. And they're in first place. And my mod, Haas on Twitch, snaked the second overall place. Good job, Haas. Glad to see you're paying attention. All right, what is the name of Jelly Roll's 2023 album? Is it Ballads of the Broken, Life of a Sinner? All right. Let's get into our response. Chat, what did you think it was? I think it's Whitsit Chapel. And it is Whitsit Chapel indeed, but you guys were split. Only 29 of you got it. By the way, this is a very leftist turnout in the game. Not many of you playing. Let's take a look at that scoreboard. All right. Dirt Grub answered that almost instantaneously. In first place, we have Haas on Twitch. In second place, we have contestant 124. And in third place, we have contestant 382. All right, let's get into our third question. Which Craig Morgan song did Jelly Roll say had a significant impact on him during his Grand Ole Opry debut? Now, this song in question not only had an impact on his debut, but also was a song that he listened to repeatedly in jail that apparently inspired him to really take music more seriously. It's a song about a homeless person that is woken from a dream and tells the person that woke him that the dream he was experiencing was way more pleasurable than the reality that he returns to in his waking life. Little factoids coming at you. All right, let's see what the answer was. It's Almost Home by Craig Morrison, a song that they would actually play together on the Grand Ole Opry, I believe. All right, let's go ahead and look at those scoreboards again. How's everybody doing? Oh, contestant 206, a lightning fast time. Down there in fifth, we got Real Duluth Dyson. And in first place overall, we still have my mod, Haas on Twitch, absolutely rolling the game show. All right, question number 4. Which late night show did Jelly Roll perform halfway to hell for the first time? Was it The Tonight Show? Was it Jimmy Kimmel Live? Was it Late Night with Seth Meyers? Or was it The Late Show with Stephen Colbert? Hey, who knows? Maybe even Jelly Roll will play one day on my stream, the king of late night, Will Neff. I believe that's wishful thinking, though. All right, get those answers locked in. Remember, time is a factor. It affects how many points you get. And let's see what that correct answer was. And it's The Tonight Show. 34 of you were able to guess that correctly. Let's see who guessed it the fastest. Contestant 233. And that Thanos did a pretty good job too. And in first place with 88,000 points, Haas on Twitch still firing up the leaderboard. All right, question number 5. What specific thing is Jelly Roll known for bringing to each of his concerts? Is it meditation sessions? Is it photos of loved ones lost to addiction? Is it sobriety chips? Or is it therapy dogs? Answer as fast as you can if you know the answer to get the maximum amount of points. Ooh, I don't actually know this one. For me, it'd be therapy dogs, right? I'm a big dog guy. Farley, the light of my life. Sure. All right. It's actually photos of loved ones lost to addiction. Man, that's heavy, but he's got a lot of very intense, very sad music. So it might get him in that right headspace. All right, we're moving on. I don't know how many questions we have left, but question contestant 128, you were the fastest there, and 44 awake, you were the fourth fastest answer. And ladies and gentlemen, still in first place overall with 84,000 points. It's Haas on Twitch. Next question. What was the name of Jelly Roll's 2013 mixtape that got him a cease and desist letter from the Waffle House? Was it Wasted at Waffle House? Was it Waffle This? Was it Waffle House Warrior? Or was it Whiskey, Weed, and Waffle House? I'm pretty sure a Waffle House Warrior is just the title of any human being that decides to walk into a Waffle House after 2 a.m. because you're almost guaranteed to get in a fight. Remember, time is a factor when you answer these questions. I've definitely been wasted at Waffle House before. Let us take a look at what the answer was. Survey says it's Whiskey, Weed, and Waffle House. Some people call that the Trinity, actually. All right, let's see who the fastest answer was, or if there's any shakeup on the leaderboard. All right, Lieutenant Smokin'. Of course, he knows the name of Whiskey, Weed, and Waffle House. And contestant 351 has usurped Haas on Twitch on the leaderboard. It's all coming tumbling down. Next question. In which Tennessee neighborhood did Jelly Roll grow up? Was it Antioch? Was it Germantown? Was it Nashville? Or was it Memphis? Ladies and gentlemen, I've been to Nashville a few times. Love me some Nashville. Went to the Bluebird Cafe. I hope that Jelly Roll isn't a Tennessee Titans fan, though, because they have been having quite a season. The Mayo boy himself, Will Levis, has been making some questionable decisions. Get those answers in fast. Ladies and gentlemen, let us see what the correct answer was. Survey says Antioch. 48 of you. More people are playing the game now than when it started. I love that. Some of you are getting inspired to turn on the extension. Very good. All right, let's see who the fastest answer was. Porch Fan. Wow, that was lightning quick. 29,000 points. And Haas is now completely off the leaderboard. Contestant 425 atop the fastest trivia times. All right, our next question. What song features a duet with Jelly Roll's daughter? Is it Tears Could Talk? Is it Save Me? Is it She? Or is it Glitter? She is actually my mother's favorite Jelly Roll song. I'm a big fan of it as well. I didn't know my mom was a Jelly Roll fan, but when I told her I was hosting this show, she was like, I love Jelly Roll, which made me smile quite a bit. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what the correct answer is. Correct answer. It's Tears Could Talk. 35 of you. Guys, split down the middle on this. Almost equal answers for every choice. And let's see who answered the fastest. That'd be contestant 191. And on the leaderboard, we got Bread Cub. Oh no, it's live TV. Lumite and Mercy 030. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next question. Which artist does Jelly Roll cite as one of his musical influences alongside country legends? Is it Van Halen? Panama! Is it 3-6 Mafia, Michael Jackson, or the Yin Yang Twins? I don't know the answer to this. I don't hear any Van Halen in his sound. I don't hear any Michael Jackson in his sound. I'm going to go 3-6 Mafia. 3-6-5. Then she fine. Let's see what the actual answer is, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, time is a factor. The faster you answer, the more points you get. And if you're watching the game at home and haven't started playing along, make sure you enable the extension or open this up on your phone to just click your screen. It's 3-6 Mafia. Oh, your boy Will. Does he know his musical influences or what? I'm dialed. All right, let's see who answered the fastest other than me. That would be Wounded Pop-Tart and Lieutenant Smokin'. And it looks like, barring a miracle, contestant 425 will win, but we got one more question. So answer quickly. What does Jelly Roll say he needs to hit every now and again, explaining why he couldn't live in LA? Is it a real honky tonk, an old empty back road, a rodeo, or a Waffle House? I mean, another valid answer would be a good bagel, because you just can't get one out here. They just don't exist. They're all crap. If I had to guess on this one, I'd say a honky tonk. You can go to a rodeo in California, can't you? Let's take a look at what the answer is. It's an old empty back road with peace and love, Jelly Roll. We have a bunch of old empty back roads. I don't know if you've seen our roads. Kind of third world country these days out here in Los Angeles. All right, that was the last question. So let's see who won. Contestant 425 takes the win. Cub was almost able to make up the distance. That is it for our trivia portion. Guys, thank you so much for participating. And if you enjoyed it, make sure you stop by next week. We'll be doing this a few times. But if you watch and you're like, oh, I didn't play along, download the extension and make sure you have it working by next week. And ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for something completely different.
Okay, listen, to say that we are excited.
Oh, yeah. Are you guys digging that public access television energy? We're going live to the venue and we're walking around with some of the people that are in attendance, getting their Jelly Roll cocktails, getting their Jelly Roll chicken, getting the all things Jelly Roll. I wish I had a drink right now. I would just kind of mellow out. I feel like the Saints could probably use a drink right about now as well. The football game, I think, is wrapping up. Yeah, right about now. So these are all the people that are gathered to see Jelly Roll play tonight. It looks like they have a field post in the auditorium. I wonder if anybody's going to try a extra point there. And if they actually make it, please call Jets. Greg the Leg Zerline is washed. Cost me 3 games in a row. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and now on to melting butter. guys hear that organ? That guy was off the map. Golly. Whew. Get that guy a show. Holy smokes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for our next segment, which is Front Row Sounds. And that's sponsored by the all-new reimagined Nissan Kicks. The all-new Nissan Kicks has a Bose Personal Plus sound system that includes speakers that are built right into the passenger and driver headrests, getting you closer to the music you love. No matter where you're sitting in the Kicks, feels like you're in the front row. We're extending that front row feeling to get you closer to the artists you love with expert analysis from leading music personalities across genres. And tonight, we're diving deep on country superstar Jelly Roll with guests Amber Anderson and Graham Bunn. Guys, are you here?
In the building. In the building.
What's up? How we doing?
Man, here for the show. I'm doing good. Amber, you look good.
I don't know if I'm picking up Amber's audio. Looks great. Looks excited. I can't hear anything, but I'm going to ask you guys the question anyway. Jelly Roll is not only an outstanding musician, but he's kind of a great guy. And that transition has been amazing from the life that he lived before music to his life after music. Can you guys talk at all about his journey from jail to the top of the charts?
Yeah, I'll jump in real quick, and then hopefully we can
Sure.
get Amber's audio fixed because she is the star of this panel, and
Yeah.
I think she can shed some
I
light
need
on
you, Amber.
on
I
Jelly
need you.
Roll on the personal side. Yeah, we got to get that fixed. Amber, pay your cable bill. I'll just talk about Jelly Roll for the last. I don't know. I don't think people know this because Whitsett Chapel kind of put him on the stage of country music, and you know his career has definitely spiked, but he's been doing this since like 2003, so this is not an overnight success. If you listen to the lyrics of his songs, you kind of hear what the journey has been. He has had a troubled past, and I think one of the things, and I'll just speak music, the genre altogether, you look at like Merle Haggard, who listened to Johnny Cash and San Quentin. Like, we embrace people who are authentically open about their shortcomings. I fall short in my life all the time. I feel inspired when I listen to some of Jelly Roll's music, in that he's very open with who he is, what he's been through, and where he's trying to get to. And honestly, if you listen to Beautifully Broken, it drives home the point that he's still not there. He's enjoying all of this success, and I think he's singing to himself. I feel like he feels beautifully broken, and he's got a lot of work to do. But for me, I think country has embraced him because we embrace authenticity.
Yeah. Also, just kind of that archetype of the reformed outlaw is so awesome, and he does it really well. Amber, do we have you back yet? Can I check your audio? Okay, Amber, I'm going to suggest that you close the vMix call and reopen it. That might get your audio working again. You might have to reset your permissions. But while she's doing that,
I'm a lip
I'm gonna
reader.
ask-
I'll tell you what she's saying. I'm a lip reader.
Yeah, perfect.
I'll tell you
perfect.
exactly what she's saying. She's saying that Jelly Roll is an even person, that he is a performer, and anybody that's lucky enough to ever attend one of his concerts or watch here and check out the you're gonna actually be taken to church. It's like an out of body experience sometimes, because you listen to performers all the time, and usually the ones that are successful are very vulnerable with their music. Jelly's vulnerable in between the songs. He's going to tell you jokes. He's going to tell you stories about himself. He's going to tell you, man, I wrote this in my bunk when I was like right outside the yard. I got in trouble on the yard in prison and wrote this about the life that I wanted. And so hopefully once we get Amber's audio back, because I know Amber has a very close personal relationship with
We
Jelly.
got her back.
She can
Let's
kind of
go,
shed light
got
on
me.
her. We got her. Can we get her?
Yo,
Oh,
I
let's
promise.
Yeah,
go.
the chat was
We did a tech check.
rioting.
We did a tech check and everything. I promise. We're professionals. I promise.
Man, how
Sorry
about your boy
that.
with
I
the
have no idea
filibuster,
what
though?
happened.
How about your boy with the filibuster?
Yeah,
Just
I mean-
filling that up.
I love it. Thanks, Graham. Thanks.
Y'all, before
yeah,
the show, sorry, go ahead, Amber.
No, go for it.
Before the show, you guys were mentioning, and I loved this quote, that you said that Jelly Roll was like the mayor of Stagecoach. Could you talk about that at all?
Yeah.
Amber, you take it
Graham-
away.
Yeah, Graham and I actually had the honor of hosting with our other co-host Kelly Sutton, who is my co-host on Country Heat Weekly, Amazon Music's flagship country podcast. So make sure you're finding and following that. We've had Jelly on twice, and our most recent time was right before Stagecoach. And we were going into like hosting the live stream for Stagecoach, and so Graham, Kelly, and I had a lot of work to do on set hosting that. But everywhere we looked was Jelly
I didn't
Roll.
do anything.
He
I didn't do anything. I
he
was
would
just there.
be on set with us 1 second, then he'd be in a cooking demonstration with Guy Fieri, then he's on stage with you name it, he was on stage with them. And then it came down to his set, and I'm telling you, he called his shot, because not only does he he loves performing live. The guy just completely embraces his job, and he takes his job very seriously, and performing is such a big part of that. And that set at Stagecoach was, Graham, you can back me up here. We were like, this is something incredibly special. And he called his shot. He's like, next year I'm gonna headline. And sure enough, 2025, he's headlining Stagecoach, which is so amazing. But he was everywhere.
Yeah, he spoke it into existence, and then he kind of made the rounds. And when he, we say he was the mayor, he was writing checks. Hey, let's buddy up. I want to be back next year. So
Exactly.
he's sharp. He's sharp. He knew what he was doing, and he's incredibly
exactly
likable.
what he was
So
doing. Yeah,
it is what
for
it is,
sure.
and you're gonna get that if you watch the performance. You're gonna get all of that tonight. Everything that Amber said, it will be echoed on stage tonight.
All right. Well, to add on to that, do you guys have any set list predictions for tonight? Any specific songs you'll think we'll hear?
I got one for sure.
Okay.
So going through the latest album, Beautifully Broken, I think, and I love this about artists, and I think that I haven't spoken to Jelly about this, but I think that the track listing was set out purposefully, and Winning Streak is the first record on the album. I think he's going to play that tonight. And one of the most powerful lyrics in it, I'm probably brutalizing it, is, sitting in rehab or sitting whatever that looks like, whatever rehab looks like for you. For me, it's talking to my parents or talking to my friends or talking to my pastor, that nobody walks through those doors to get help on a winning streak. And I just thought that was incredibly powerful. And I would, if I was placing money at the top of the leaderboard tonight, I'd bet we were going to hear that one.
Amber, you have
I'm
any
here
predictions?
to say, you never know. You never know if he's going to bring out a special guest. You never, ever know with a Jelly Roll
You
show.
definitely know he's going to bring out a special guest. What do you mean?
Oh,
This
for
is
sure.
LA.
I mean, I don't even know who it.
Yeah.
I guess I should say I don't even know who it could
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
But I do want to go
Yeah.
back. I do want to go back really quick, because he is such a connector. He is in
Really well
such a
said.
beautiful way. Being in Nashville and him being a native Nashvilleian, he always puts that first. And not only does he do that in his personal life with giving back, he goes back to his high school and he performed at an assembly. He funded and built a recording studio inside the juvenile detention center here in Davidson County, where he was as a juvenile, because he wants to show this next generation that you can do anything, which is so beautiful. But he also does that within our genre. He is such, you literally see him at an award show and everyone is running to him. So everybody wants to be on stage with him. Everybody wants to collab with him. He is just doing some really incredible things within our genre. So that being said, and outside of our genre too. So that being said, you have no idea who could walk out on that stage tonight. No clue.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have any guesses? I'll guess MGK just because Lonely Road.
Okay.
For sure.
That's a good guess.
And honestly, just like Amber said, it's speaking of other genres, there's so many people. I think Wiz Khalifa's on this album. Halsey's on this album. I mean, there's multiple people that could come out. It is a country show. This is his second full country album. So Keith Urban would also be a big guess for me because he's another country artist for a country show. So I would say MGK and Keith Urban.
I know who it is, but I'm not going to say. I'm just going to pretend like I don't know.
He's got the inside scoop.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
I've been in rehearsal since 5. I'm dialed in. All right, y'all. last question. I'm
don't
gonna
they don't tell us
I'm gonna
nothing.
give you all the floor. Anything else you want to mention going to the show? Anything you're most excited about, or anything else just hasn't been said yet about Jelly or about this performance tonight?
Amber, please go
Um,
first.
I I just love him. I love who he is. I love that he always, I mean, you guys saw the interview before we came on. Like, he's always ready with a word. He gives the most incredible motivational award show acceptance speeches if you have not seen that. But that energy he carries not only in his day to day or when he's right in front of you, but on the stage. And on the stage is where I really see him shine. And you can tell that he is loving his life. You can tell that his story of redemption, he's putting all out there every single night, every time he's on that stage. And so that's just infectious. Anytime he's around us, which we've gotten to spend so much time with him, and we're really blessed with that. And also, I will say, we did a live podcast with him at CMA Fest. I think it was last year. It was the biggest live crowd in that CMA Fest hall that we had seen and that CMA had seen, because that is his draw. And so being on the stage tonight, probably in front of a lot of people who may not to see what he can do, is just a really exciting thing for him and for country music. I think for me, being living and working in country music, I think it's super, super important for our genre, and he is super important to our genre.
Not say anything any better than that. The only thing I'll share is that back in like 2020, he put out "Save Me," and I was
Yeah.
new to the Jelly Roll Club. I hadn't listened to a lot of his prior work, and June of 2020 was a hard time for a lot of people in the world. And so
Oh yeah.
I cold called, DM'd him, and just said, "Hey man, this song meant a lot to me." And within an hour, I got a DM back from him, and we're complete strangers, and there's no reason for him to reach back out, and was like, "Hey man, it's never a bad time to find good music. Appreciate the support, Bubba." And
Nice.
I think that that's just quintessentially who he is as a person. And anyone that is, going to take time to open their ears or new music to Jelly's music, I would highly recommend stay put. You're going to see something special tonight. You never know who's going to come out on the stage. Obviously, one of us knows. It's not a competition, guys. But I think it's gonna be incredibly entertaining, and I do not think that you're gonna go to bed tonight being like, "Man, I could have used an extra 30 minutes of sleep." You're gonna go to bed being like, "Man, that was something special." So I'm pumped for you
Y'all,
guys, and
thank
I
you
want to say thank
so
you for letting
much.
me be a part of this.
Same.
Oh, no
So
worries,
fun.
guys. Thank you so much for your insight. It means the world to us. And guys, go check them out in the chat. If you want more, if you're rabid for more country music information or the podcast as well, guys, thank you so much. And remember, stay front row and center in the all new Nissan Kicks. Join us next week for more front row sounds with Nissan. And now we're going to go live back to the arena where we're going to look at all of these fans who are lined up to see Jelly Roll. There we are back at the barrier. They are already singing song lyrics. Everybody's got the Jelly Roll signature cocktail. Man, it's packed in there already. People excited for Jelly. There's our first look at the stage, the Amazon Music stage. All right. Security looks dialed in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to go through a little bit of a tier list of just kind of my own personal preference of some of Jelly's biggest hits. Chat, I'd love you to sound off on some of these, but we're going to blast right into this. This is a tier list of Jelly Roll's biggest hits. I think we're going to pull up my screen right here so we can take a look at what I'm looking at. There we go. Here's the tier list here. We got all of his big ones. We got All My Life, She. We got Smoking Section. So first and foremost, off the bat, we're going to kind of power through this quickly because we went a little bit long on those interviews, but they were incredible. Undefeated tier, top tier. I'm going to go ahead and put She as a little bit more of like an unplugged song, a little bit of a somber song. But what I really love about this song is my mom loves this song. And I'm pretty sure that Jelly wrote this about his mother. And so when I told my mom I was hosting this show, she told me to listen to this song and she was absolutely pumped. So that one goes in the undefeated. The other one I'm going to go ahead and throw in the undefeated right away is Son of a Sinner, kind of one of his early breakthrough tracks, just an absolute bop. Everybody's heard it all over the radio. Can't beat it. All My Life, this song is really interesting. I'm gonna put it in the love section. It's kind of like a pure hybrid of like gosh, it's got everything. It's like rock, it's country, there's a little bit of a rap element. And then we're gonna blast through some of these other ones. Save Me. Oh man, I feel like that's gotta be always on repeat. That's a banger right there. That's one heck of a song. I gotta parse through these ones. I'm Not Okay. I'd probably put in the Obsessed. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna modify this. My mom loves this, but I gotta give credit where credit is due. Smoking section, I'm gonna put that in the Obsessed as well. All right, chat. What are you thinking of my tier list? Do you disagree with any of these so far? Or ones in chat if you think I've gotten it perfect thus far. I'm gonna move on. All right, speed roll. We're just gonna blast through these. And I would probably do this, and then I would do this, and then I would do this, and then I would do this. I feel pretty good about that. Guys, if you would move any of these, or if any of your favorite songs didn't make it onto the undefeated tier list, or you would move any of them down, sound off in the chat below. But if you think I hit it perfect, if you think I crushed the tier list, if you think I destroyed it, if you think I smashed it, go ahead and put a 1 in chat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for our tier list. We're going to blast forward into our next segment, which is taking a look at the control room. Take a look at that. That is the NASA operation of what we are doing tonight. Without those fine folks, this show would not move. It would not die. Look at them. They're cheering right now. Chat, give them a big hand. Everybody give them a big round of applause. Let them know how much you appreciate what they're doing over there. All right. Now we're going to blast into something very weird, a little textural. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Oh, this is behind the scenes. I don't even know if they know there's a camera there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Next up, let's hit the road and go on tour with our next segment sponsored by the all-new Nissan Kicks. We're going to be playing Geoguesser. We'll see a Google image of a location and have to guess on the map where we are. The locations are all tour stops of Jelly Rolls. So I need those of you in chat who have been to his shows recently to help me out. Listen, I'm a little bit of a GeoGuesser Chad, so I think I'm going to be okay. But, if you want to type, you can type. And what better way to take us on tour than with the Nissan Kicks, the city-sized crossover designed to take on urban life and have fun doing it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us take a look at the game. When we're dialed up, I'll go ahead and log in here. Boop. All right, bang. All right. Okay. Location 1. Let's take a look. We're in a baseball stadium. Okay. Yep. Okay. I can tell that we are in the American Southland already because we have a Bojangles ad and we have a Cane's ad. Now, Bojangles is a North Carolina chicken establishment, if you've never been there before, that has just about the best biscuits in the world. I'm thinking North Carolina. Okay, now let's look at this guy's fit right here. He's got what looks to be Oakley's, a wind slicker. These might be Red Wing boots. They look like I can't tell the baseball team. They look like maybe the Oakland Athletics, but they're no longer the Oakland Athletics. This might be Vegas. Okay. You know what? Because of the Bojangles ad, I'm going to start queuing in on the South here. I'm going to So it's got to be a tour stop, right? So it's either going to be Charlotte or it's going to be Charleston. I'm going to lock in Charleston. Nailed it. Absolutely destroyed. All right, we're going to go to our next location here. Okay, 12th Ave. 12th and 3rd Street. Ooh. This one's tough. Because I can't move at all, can I? Oh, I can move. Okay. All right. Okay. We're a little bit too zoomed. Can we get a look at the car? That's what all the Geoguesser chads do. See if we can't get some signage here. Tattoo. 12th Avenue Tattoo. Jeremy's Downtown Arcade. Entrance. No state or city on there. We got about a minute left. Hong Kong restaurant. Do you guys think we're in Hong Kong? Okay. It's a very flat, this might be in Nashville. Maybe a Texas? I don't know. 46 seconds. Still can't get any signage. I need to blast some signage. Oh, gosh. Mason and Associates? Oh, darn. 25 seconds. We're going to have to lock a guess soon. I can't get any signage. 10 seconds. Come on. Give me something. Public Wholesale Corwin. All right. We got to lock in something. I'm thinking Nashville. I'm thinking around Nashville. I got to lock that in. Oh, my gosh. It's Idaho. Disaster. That was an absolute disaster. All right, let's see if we can't get our next one up. Ooh, okay. All right. All right. Come on, Will. That last one was a disaster. All right, we can't go any further this way. Oh, we got a golf cart. Easy go. Where's the license plate? Where's the license plate? Oh, shoot. I'm getting nothing here. It's also not letting me go back. Okay. I want to go to that city center. Okay, we literally can't go to that city center. Guys, remember the show starts in about 10 minutes. So if you're getting tired of my ass, you'll be watching Jelly Roll before you know it. All right. Golly. Oh, can we learn anything from this? Kind of looks like a Florida. I'm getting nothing from this little there. Okay, Blue Marlin. Blue Marlin. What's that say? Blue Marlin. Oh, this is looking very Florida to me. Okay, we cannot really explore much of this map. This is tough. I'm looking for any kind of signage with like a zip code or something. First National Bank. Okay. First National Bank where? Nothing. I'm thinking Florida, but I was so off last time. 20 seconds. Dorothy in, I don't know. I'm just Gainesville, Florida. Oh my God. Ohio? Is that Cleveland? What? What is this place? South Boss Island? Okay. South Boss Island. Not what I expected. Okay, we got a few more locations left. Okay, all right. Give me some signage. Oh God. Okay. What's this say here? That is a team. Yeah, so these are all tour stops, guys, that Jelly Roll stopped at. That's the significance. But I'm not. Okay, it's not letting me move much. That is the stadium of a major team. Okay, I have never had Geoguesser make me take each individual step before. Supermarket. Church Street discount. Church Street 24 hours. Oh my gosh, come on, give me a location. Oh, for the love. Chat's saying Orlando. I'm going to trust you guys. Yeah. Okay. Good job, chat. Good job. Oh. Oh my gosh. What? Oh my gosh. Hey guys, does anybody know where this is? Does anybody know where we are right now? Okay. I don't know where we are. Maybe someone in the booth could help me? I can't move around at all. I see a lot of leather daddies. I see quite a few leather daddies. I see a lot of. Is this Daytona? Daytona. Daytona has a motorcycle rally. Where else has a motorcycle rally? I don't know. What's chat saying? Where the heck is Sturgis? One of the Dakotas. All right, we're gonna guess. Holy smokes. I'm gonna go South Dakota. Do we see a Sturgis? I don't. You know what? If you guess on the border, you can never be wrong. South Dakota it is. I was in the right state. That's all that matters. Guys, remember, if you're going on road, there's no car better than the Nissan Kicks. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for showing up. Thank you again to the Nissan Kicks for helping us navigate Jelly Roll's recent stops. The Nissan Kicks is ready to energize you and take you into a show in a city near you. Okay. Guys, we're just moments away from Jelly Roll taking the stage, kicking off Amazon's Music Live Season 3. Thank you so much one more time to our sponsor, Nissan, and to the all-new reimagined Nissan Kicks. And a shout out to all of our guests, Amber, Graham. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Next week, we have Big Sean on the show. So if you're a fan and you want to leave him a message, go ahead and give us a call at 1-872-265-3389. One more time, that number is 1-872-265-3389. If you leave a message, it might even get played live on air. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for putting up with me. I know you only wanted to watch Jelly Roll. Before we go, our amazing AML host, Liza Koshy, had an interview earlier that we said that would be played again. I don't think it's going to be played again. I think we're going to go directly to Jelly Roll. So, guys, thank you so for
My daughter can throw a decent spiral.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm proud of that as a dad. And to this day, she'll throw a little Tebow, a little wobbly,
That's
but it'll
impressive.
go, and I'll be like, that's my girl.
Well.
I'm definitely glad that we got to open the season. We got to open this
Yeah.
year's AML, so that's really cool.
And opening it is the man who wrote Get By,
Yes.
the 2024-2025 ESPN College Football Anthem.
Ain't that awesome?
That's awesome, dude.
That's
How did
so
that
cool.
feel? That's such an honor.
Well, you know, I love the songs just because it's always a big deal as a fan.
Of course.
And to be the song was super, super cool. And anytime you get to work with like college football or ESPN, things that you've watched your whole life or
Yeah.
have done your whole life, it's just a little different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I remember when this was Channel 11. You know what I mean? It's like, and I remember how big of a deal it was that we got cable to get Channel 11.
Yeah, you had to stomp
We
on
had
the
to go to a
carpet and
friend's
adjust.
house to get it before. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So we got to say, we got Channel 11 now.
lucky.
No, I don't know, man. I just look at it different. So all this stuff is still, I look at it like a kid, you know, a middle class kid in the 90s would.
What would you say there's a song on the album that you would play for your high school self?
Oh, goodness. Man. A song on my album that I would play for my high school self?
You could travel back in time and just
Oh, play-
pop it in the CD player of your car, drive out to a nice cliff with a view.
I'd probably
would you
play
play?
Unpretty. It talks about hating the man I used to be.
Oh.
Because I'd be like, that's you, you little fuck. That's you. Just know that you are the problem. It's not me, it's you. I spent a long time shaking you.
Yeah, Beautifully So and Beautifully Broken.
Yes.
Speaking of, that is a perfectly written title.
Thank you.
Yes, but Beautifully Broken is such a gorgeous way to encapsulate your energy too.
Right.
And it's so ironic that when something's whole, it's one, but you embrace being multiple pieces.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's what I want
Yes.
people to see is that the most fucked up, scared part of you, if you can still find a way to
Yes.
love that person, then you can heal that person and get through that person. You know what I mean? That's the overarching theme of the whole record.
Dude, you make me, the sounds that come out when I'm speaking with you are the sounds I make in church.
Yes, thank
Like,
you.
Fully, yes.
Amen.
It's, amen,
Yeah.
brother, amen.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I bet you'd never guess you'd see me again because I told you you wouldn't, but here I am again. We forgot to mention that 5 lucky winners will get a rare signed vinyl of Jelly Roll's new album. To enter, visit dl.amazonmusic.com/AML. It ends at 3 a.m. Eastern time on 10/18. We will email the winner with instructions on how to claim your signed rare album from him. One more time, thanks for joining us. And here is the show that you've been waiting for, Jelly Roll. Stay dangerous and good night. Are we clear? Hey guys, awesome show that went really well. Obviously, there were a few hiccups.